one, information on new guns coming soon, new elite weapons, and tons of extra information, some exclusive stuff as well. I actually had a small talk to Michael Condrey, one of the guys over at Sledgehammer Games, who of course is making Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This doesn't happen very often, so this is pretty exciting, cannot lie. But before we jump into some of the exclusive information, let's take a look at some of the information we got today. This was tweeted out by Michael Condrey, simply teasing a new gun. Notice that the pattern on the weapon looked like an elite variant. Often we're used to seeing this very cool camo pattern on the elite variant, but we got this image and a lot of people were assuming what the gun could be. And no one actually got it right initially until Maccabee over on Twitter pointed out that it looked exactly like the LeMat revolver pistol. And if we compare both of the images, we can see that it pretty much is identical. So it looks like we're going to be getting a brand new pistol in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare very soon. But how are we going to be seeing this gun? Typically, we've only seen new guns be added into Call of Duty through the huge map packs that we're used to getting for a year. We've had the first one for Advanced Warfare. The second one's going to be coming out next week, but we know that the DLC gun for that map pack is called the Ohm. So that just leaves the third and fourth map pack to fit in brand new weapons. But you don't talk about weapons that will be coming out in a future map pack when the next one isn't even out yet, you know what I mean? So why would they be talking about a pistol or teasing a pistol for the third or fourth DLC if a second DLC is still to come out next week? It just doesn't make much sense, but it does make more sense when we look into it a little bit more, when I talk about that in a second. So moving on to another topic which revolves around new guns, Michael Condrey again tweeted out asking what you guys wanted to see as a throwback weapon that could potentially be included in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So that's any weapon that you love from previous Call of Duty games, be it the ACR from Modern Warfare 2, be it the UMP from Modern Warfare. I don't know why I always end up talking about Modern Warfare 2 guns when I think about throwback weapons, but any gun from any Call of Duty game. And he also tweeted out today that there's going to be a poll over on the Sledgehammer Games Twitter account, which is going to be asking the community, you guys, which gun they'd like to see return potentially in Advanced Warfare from a previous Call of Duty game. So this is leading on from a new pistol being tweeted out, potentially seeing the return of an old Call of Duty weapon, which means we've filled up the DLC 3 and the DLC 4 slots when it comes to new guns, and DLC 2 isn't even out yet. Now, why is this all happening? Let's talk about what Michael Condrey and I had a very, very brief talk about. Now, let me just explain that all the information that I share with you guys is literally just public information. I get the information just like you guys. I just relay it back to you through a video, and actually having direct conversations with the developers is very, very rare, but it's pretty awesome that this has happened, and it just means I've got more information for you guys revolving around new weapons. So Michael Condrey and I spoke, and he said that more elite weapons will be coming soon. We'll talk about that in a second. He said there's going to be more weapons coming soon. And he also mentioned there's going to be a way to get double the chance of your favorite elite weapon. Now, we didn't really talk about that very much, but it's something just to bear in mind. So let's first of all talk about more weapons coming. So why would he say that to me when we already know there's going to be more weapons coming, or we can at least assume there's going to be more weapons coming in DLC 3 or 4, and we've got all this information today about a brand new pistol? That leads me to think that potentially we could be getting new DLC weapons in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as separate downloads, or as separate sort of packages outside of a typical DLC packs that we're used to seeing. So that means that if this happens, this frees up the ability for Advanced Warfare to have a butt-ton more weapons added in more often than just the usual DLC drops. So we could be seeing new guns being added in every few weeks potentially, or weapons that we've just never seen before added into Advanced Warfare multiplayer, which is very, very exciting. What do you guys think of that? Do you like the idea of more DLC weapons being added? Throwing all the way back to Modern Warfare 3, I remember that it was a dream to have DLC guns. Like, it just didn't happen. And when it first happened in Black Ops 2 for one of the map packs, we all got super pumped. And the fact that we're progressing even more to a point where there could be multiple weapons being added into the game outside of a typical 4 standard DLC packs, I'm excited, man. If it's going to be more weapons to try out, that is very, very cool, and I cannot wait to see what happens. But by all the signs that we've got so far, it looks like we could be getting extra guns added into multiplayer. We'll just have to see how they do it. Now, he also mentioned more elites coming. Now, I pushed on this topic. I was like, more elites coming? Well, if you're going to be adding in more guns, we can assume that those guns are going to have elite variants. So we're going to assume more elites are coming anyway. But does that mean we're going to be getting more elite variants of guns that are already out? And he wouldn't say. It's up to me to try and work out. It's up to you guys to try and work out what was going to be happening with that. But that could potentially mean that we're going to be getting additional elite variants of guns that are currently in the game on top of the elite variants of new guns once they are released, which basically just means a load of new guns. Now, I know Michael always tweets me whenever I put out a video where I unlock a load of advanced supply drops, because of course, you guys know I'm going for that AK rip and still haven't quite got it yet, unfortunately. But they know over at Sledgehammer Games that you guys love the elite variants for weapons and just love weapons in general, and this has been a huge game, Advanced Warfare, for weapons, with literally hundreds and hundreds of weapon variants which we've never seen before. So it doesn't surprise me that they're looking into adding more guns, they're looking into more elite variants, and this is a very, very exciting time. So this has been a lot of information thrown at you guys. Brand new pistol, potential throwback weapon from another Call of Duty game, more weapons being added outside of DLC packages, and more elite variants. This is absolutely huge. So hopefully this all makes sense, guys. If you've got any questions, feel free to tweet me over on Twitter at OMGIt'sAliEye. Over 1 million followers now, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. And talking about advanced supply drops, I opened up a load more yesterday as well. You can check that out on screen if you've missed it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up. This is a great chance to get your thoughts and opinions. This is a big, big video. Leave it down below. I'll be going through the comments trying to reply to some of them. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend and have a fantastic start to the week that is coming up. It's going to be exciting, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.